What longer term, though, are your ambitions? How lofty are they? What do you really hope to eventually achieve?
Well, Rome wasn't built in a day, and I couldn't help noticing that when I walked down the hallway here, the timelines that are there shows Sydney racing started in 1810. So it's quite a significant history already. And our first Australian Derby was in 1861, the same year that the Melbourne Cup was first run. But for us, history means nothing unless you actually capture the present and the future. And the building blocks are certainly in place with the championships, not only just as the 2 days of racing, but for us, the complete carnival of 6 days. As you saw in the presentation, there's been prize money lift across the board. We've always discussed it as being the grand final. And to get to grand finals, you need to get through to quarterfinals and semi-finals and to finally become the champion.
But the numbers, though, that attended were around the 25,000 mark. Were you a little disappointed with that?
No, not at all. I think for us, the measures are TV audiences as well as the attendances, but wagering uplift is an important KPI for us. I think it gives us a really good base to work on. If we certainly one of our days was under extreme weather conditions, and to get 25,000 on that first day of the championships was quite an achievement. Our walk-ups were only 1,400 when we would get maybe 6,000 or 7,000, so it quite easily would have got over the 30,000 mark. And if we, crawl before we walk, before we run, I think we need to look long-term at achieving a global event.
And Easter, of course, it falls at Easter, and that's a big travelling weekend, big travelling 4 days in Australia. Do you find that might be a bit of a handicap? Because in Melbourne, for the Cup, people quite deliberately stay in town for the Cup, whereas I think the opposite might be true in Sydney around that time.
Yeah, that's true. And look, we will go through a complete analysis now that we've run the carnival with the championships for the first time this year. We'll do a real complete analysis over the next few weeks to determine where the timing of our race dates needs to be to make it, the more perfect calendar to avoid Easter or, this year we had a combination of Easter followed up by an Anzac Day long weekend as well. So, racing's always got its challenges. We're always going to have those, but for us, it's important to make sure that this carnival sits on the racing calendar, the global racing calendar, and fits perfectly there.